Hey, what's up, everybody? Fred Minnick here, and I missed the Bourbon Pursuit Roundtable where we did predictions. So I wanted to give what would be my prediction for 2024 in bourbon. And I got to tell you, this one has a lot of years. I'm swinging from I'm shooting from the hip, right? I come up with these predictions that I think makes sense, and a lot of them have been right. There's one that I always say that hasn't been right yet, and that is Four Roses is going to get bought out by one of the major companies. I've been wrong every single year that I've said that one, but this one has some very interesting data points, and that is, I believe that Molson Coors is going to buy a prominent distillery. I don't know what distillery that is. I don't know where it will be, but Molson Coors is making a lot of moves since they started this brand right here, Five Trail. Now, Five Trail has actually done pretty well in spirits competitions. They did well in my Ascots last year, but their second release of their spirit here, this bourbon's Five Trail, it didn't do so hot here on my YouTube channel. I was not very excited about it, if you will. But anyway, they are growing at a rapid rate, and they happen to have a lot of capital, thanks in part to that major Bud Light boycott. In fact, according to Investors Business Daily, an August 2023 story, Bud Light sales volume fell 27% during the peak of the Bud Light boycott. Molson Coors earnings grew 49.6%, or $1.78 per share. And so that gave them an adjusted revenue of 11.8% revenue growth, and to $3.27 billion. So Molson Coors is doing quite well, and they are fascinated with the spirits category, so much so that they purchased Blue Run last year as well. So I think that it is time for them to make that next step. There are a lot of distilleries that are actually not doing well. So there are many people who are looking to take on investors and or a majority partner. And so these are distilleries that could maintain their brands. They could sell off everything. But I do know that Molson Coors is eyeballing the spirits industry in a way that's very aggressive, and they have the means to make some moves, and they've got all the connections in the adult beverage world. So I look for that. That's my main prediction for 2024, is that I think Molson Coors is going to make a move and buy a distillery. Again, I don't know where it's going to be. Could be Kentucky, could be Colorado, Texas, Indiana. I don't know, but I just have that feeling, and I feel like the data points toward them becoming a major buyer in 2024. Now, that being said, some of the other predictions that I think you can anticipate, I think there's just going to be a lot of brands that just give up this year. Bourbon sales are well, but not all bourbon brands are doing well. So I think there's going to be some people who fold in their cards this year, and it's just because they can't get the product to consumers and have a connection there with consumers, and distributors are saying no to a lot of brands right now, and they're like, oh, great, another MGP product. Oh, great, another blend. Oh, great, another Amberana finish. Distributors are kind of like saying no a lot, and retailers are saying no even more often than that. And consumers, well, most people have figured out what brands they like, and they just buy that over and over and over and over again. One of the greatest cases in point is Smoke Wagon. What Smoke Wagon has done in building a fan base is absolutely amazing. Also, the third prediction that I have is, I think that we are going to see a significant drop in prices. You're already starting to see it at some stores, and I think this would be a welcomed. I think this would be welcomed by most of us if those $200 bottles were suddenly $60 or $40. But I think we're going to start to see the decline of the $200 bottle and more accessible prices that are in that, say, $60 range. $60 is too much for you, where there's going to be plenty of $30 to $40 products out there. But I think the economy is, we're feeling it everywhere. You feel it in the grocery store. I feel it buying tires. I just see the increase of costs and the decrease of high-end luxury goods really taking a hit on a lot of bourbon brands. So if you're a bourbon brand and you are staking your claim on the $200 to $1,000 product, and you're not Buffalo Trace or Four Roses or Wild Turkey or Brown Foreman, you're not one of those companies, you're probably going to be in trouble. So those are my predictions for 2024. What are yours? Put the prediction in the comment section, and also let me know who you think would be a good acquisition target for Coors, Molson Coors. I'm actually very fascinated about what's going to happen with this company in 2024. Cheers, y'all. Be safe out there. And remember, vodka sucks. Vodka sucks. Vodka sucks.